Welcome to AI News Today, your daily AI news update for August 22nd, 2026. Stay tuned for today's top stories in artificial intelligence. And stay tuned till the end for today's AI Market Roundup. Breaking news. AI's biggest week yet: smut machines, orbital data centers, and a stock crash. Top stories this week. Anthropic's Opus 4.6 is a smut machine. TechCrunch's tests found that Claude's content filters can be bypassed with minimal effort, allowing the model to generate sexually explicit content. This raises serious questions about Anthropic's safety claims and the effectiveness of AI alignment techniques, especially for a leading lab that markets itself as safety first. NVIDIA partners with data center developer Cloverleaf. NVIDIA is deepening its investment in AI data center infrastructure, partnering with Cloverleaf to develop new facilities. This move underscores NVIDIA's strategy to control the entire AI stack, from chips to the data centers that house them, ensuring demand for its GPUs remains strong. NVIDIA just showed that the harness, not the AI model, is now the real hero. NVIDIA's research demonstrates that AI agents can perform well through fine-tuning of the surrounding harness, the tools, prompts, and orchestration, even if the underlying model is not great at the task. This shifts focus from model capabilities to the engineering around them, which could reshape how companies build AI systems. This week's biggest takeaway: AI's real bottleneck is no longer raw model power, but the infrastructure, safety, and orchestration layers around it. AI Tools of the Week. OpenAI Super App Productivity, a long-awaited all-in-one app that integrates ChatGPT with other OpenAI services. This week, OpenAI unveiled it amid intensifying rivalry with Anthropic, aiming to become the default AI workspace for consumers and businesses. Free tier available. Premium plans start at $20 per month. Muse Images, Meta's new AI image generator that creates images from text prompts. Launched this week, but users are already pushing back over use of their photos in training data, raising privacy concerns. Freemium with paid tiers for higher usage. Pocket Coding. Meta quietly launched a vibe-coded gaming app that allows users to create simple games by describing them in natural language. It's an experimental tool, free to use, and signals Meta's push into creative AI tools. Claude Tag for Slack productivity. Anthropic launched a Slack integration that allows teams to tag Claude directly in channels for quick answers and task automation. This brings Claude into the enterprise collaboration workflow with pricing based on Slack's premium plans. Facebook AI Companion App for Creators Productivity. Facebook rolled out an AI companion app designed to help creators manage their content, schedule posts, and engage with audiences. The app uses AI to suggest content ideas and optimize posting times. Free for creators with premium features. Google AI Announcements Productivity. Google announced a batch of new AI features across its products, including updates to Workspace and Search. These are rolling out gradually, with some features free and others part of Google One AI Premium. This week's standout: OpenAI's Super App, because it could become the single entry point for millions of users, directly challenging Anthropic's enterprise focus. AI automation and agents this week. AI Agent Frameworks Roundup. The 20 best AI agent frameworks and tools for developers in 2026 was published, highlighting the rapid expansion of the agent ecosystem. This list includes established names like AutoGen, CrewEye, LangChain, and LangGraph, as well as emerging tools. It serves as a benchmark for developers choosing frameworks for multi-agent pipelines. No major updates from Zapier AI, Make, or N8N this week. Limited news in the no-code automation space, suggesting a lull after recent launches. RPA plus AI, UiPath Automation Anywhere. No major announcements from RPA vendors this week, though the Agent Framework Roundup likely includes their AI integrations. Agentic SDLC. No specific news this week, but the trend toward AI-driven software development continues to be a hot topic in the developer community. Multi-agent pipelines. The framework roundup emphasizes the importance of multi-agent systems, with tools like AutoGen and Crew AI leading the way. This reflects a broader shift toward complex, orchestrated AI workflows. Limited news this week. The automation space was relatively quiet, with the framework roundup being the main event. This week's automation highlight, the AI Agent Frameworks Roundup, because it gives developers a comprehensive map of the rapidly growing agent landscape. All vendors this week. Azure, OpenAI, Microsoft. No major update this week, but the OpenAI Super App launch may have implications for Azure's AI offerings. AWS, Bedrock, SageMaker, Amazon. AWS Glue 6.0 with 30% lower price and Apache Iceberg v3 support, plus the Agentic Data Operations Platform, ADOP reference architecture on Bedrock, and the Agent Core Gateway for governing AI agent tool access. AWS had a strong week with multiple enterprise-focused AI announcements. Vertex AI, Gemini, Google Cloud. No major update this week, but Google's general AI announcements may include Vertex AI enhancements. Oracle Cloud AI, no major update this week. IBM Watson X, no major update this week. Mistral, Cohere, Other, no major update this week. AWS had the biggest week with multiple AI and data pipeline innovations, positioning itself as the go-to cloud for agentic AI. Global AI Spotlight. The only international headline this week is a generic stock market update from TechStock Squared, which does not provide specific AI developments. However, the general headlines include StarCloud's $250 million raise for orbital data centers, which is a global venture involving space-based infrastructure. No specific news from China, the EU, UK, India, or the Middle East was reported in the provided headlines, so we'll keep the spotlight brief. Trend of the week. This week's trend is the infrastructure gold rush for AI. NVIDIA's partnership with Cloverleaf and StarCloud's orbital data centers highlight the massive investment in AI compute infrastructure, with Alphabet and Amazon alone pouring $420 billion into AI infrastructure. This is driven by the need for more data centers to support training and inference, and it's creating winners across the supply chain, from chip makers to data center developers. For companies, this means AI is becoming an infrastructure game where access to compute is a strategic advantage. Expect continued consolidation and investment in this space, with potential for overcapacity in the long run. AI stocks, winners and losers. Palantir's gains came from continued strong demand for its AI platforms as enterprises double down on data analytics. CoreWeave stock plummeted after concerns about its heavy debt load and rising competition in the cloud AI space. Watch NVIDIA next week as it continues to expand its data center partnerships, which could offset broader market volatility. Conclusion and key takeaways. This week showed that AI's real battleground is shifting from model intelligence to the infrastructure and safety layers that make it usable. With NVIDIA's harness research and AWS's agentic data platforms, the winners will be those who master the full stack, not just the model. Don't forget! Subscribe for your weekly AI briefing every Saturday at 7 a.m. Next week, watch for the fallout from CoreWeave's stock drop and any new model releases from OpenAI. What was your biggest AI story this week? Drop it in the comments.